sit with that for a second because that is a powerful and very specific thing to say. This is not about pressure or force or anything uncomfortable coming toward you. This is about a moment, a very specific moment that is already moving in your direction right now. This person has been holding something in, and I feel like they have been holding it for much longer than you realize. The decision has already been made on their end, the words are already formed, and the moment is already very close. Whatever they are about to bring to you, your heart is going to recognize it before your mind can even process it. That is why you will not be able to say no, because some part of you has already been waiting for exactly this. Some part of you knew something was shifting, even if you could not name it, even if you told yourself you were imagining things. You were not imagining anything at all, and the cards today are about to show you exactly why that is true. Let's move into the first card, which is the Two of Cups. This is a card about recognition, about two people finally seeing each other with completely honest eyes. I feel like this card is here to confirm that what exists between you and this person is genuinely mutual. It is not one-sided, it is not built on assumption, and it is not something you invented inside your own head. There is a real connection here, a felt connection, and both of you have been living inside it even without speaking it. The Two of Cups marks a moment of convergence, two separate paths finally meeting at the exact same point. That is exactly where you are right now, right at the very edge of something finally being said out loud. I want to also say that the Two of Cups showing up first is not random at all. The cards are starting here because the foundation of this reading is the connection itself, not just the words being spoken. Before we even get to the confession, the message, the words, the cards want you to know this is grounded in something real. Whatever this person is about to tell you, it is not coming from nowhere. It is coming from a deep and honest place. The next card is the Ace of Wands. This is a card of ignition, of a decision being made and then acted upon with full and deliberate forward energy. I feel like this person has crossed a line in their own mind. They have decided they are done holding back. The Ace of Wands does not sit in hesitation. It does not wonder if the timing is perfect. It just moves forward. So what is coming toward you is coming with confidence, with clarity, with an energy that does not waver. This person is not going to stumble over their words. They are not going to pull back at the last second. They have thought about this. They have felt through this, and they are completely ready to bring it to you. The next card is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the emotional messenger, the one who shows up with their heart fully out in front of them. This card tells me that what this person is about to say comes from a place that is deeply genuine. They are not coming casually. They are not testing you. They are not throwing something out to see how you react. They are coming with intention, with vulnerability, with a kind of honesty that takes real courage to offer. The Knight of Cups moves with romantic energy, and I feel that so strongly in this reading right now. Whatever words are coming, they are wrapped in real feeling, and that is what makes them impossible to walk away from. I also want to mention the High Priestess because she is quietly present in the background of this whole reading. The High Priestess is your intuition. She is the knowing that lives in you before any words are even spoken. She is the reason you will feel something shift the very moment this person opens their mouth to speak. You may have already been picking up on little signals, little shifts, little moments that made you wonder if something was changing. The High Priestess is telling you, yes, those feelings were real. Yes, your gut was reading the situation correctly all along. Trust what you have been sensing, because your intuition has been tuned to this frequency for longer than you know. What is coming is not going to catch you off guard in a painful way. It is going to catch you in the way of finally. Like finally, this is real. Like finally, this person is choosing to be brave enough to say what has been living between you, stay with me. Because we are only just getting started, and there is so much more to unpack in this reading ahead. Now let's talk about you and what you have been carrying through all of this, because I feel like you have been in a very specific kind of emotional limbo with this person. Not fully in, not fully out, just existing in this quiet in-between space where nothing feels certain. You have been trying to make sense of something that does not quite have a clean answer yet. And that uncertainty, that not knowing, has been sitting on your chest for a while now. I also feel like you have been doing a lot of your processing in private, a lot of it completely alone, not talking about it with everyone, just sitting with it, turning it over quietly in your own mind. You have felt things you did not fully let yourself acknowledge because acknowledging them felt risky. Like if you admitted how much this mattered and nothing happened, that would hurt in a very specific way. So you held it carefully, you kept it contained, you moved through your days while carrying this quietly inside. There have been moments where you almost said something, where it almost came out of you naturally and honestly. But then something stopped you, some instinct, some caution, some voice that said, not yet, not now, just wait. The first card for your side is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is the card of quiet withdrawal, of someone sitting alone with their own thoughts. I feel like you have been in a period of pulling back emotionally, not because you stopped caring about this, but because you were protecting yourself, because you did not want to want something you were not sure you could have. There is a guardedness in you right now, a very understandable one, built from real experience and real feeling. You have been careful, you have been measured, you have been watching this situation instead of reaching into it. The Four of Cups also speaks to a kind of emotional fatigue that sets in when you have been waiting too long. Like you have been hoping for clarity for so long that you almost stopped expecting it to ever arrive. You may have even started to convince yourself that you were okay with things staying exactly as they are. But deep down, you know that is not entirely true, and the cards are showing me that truth very clearly right now. The next card for your side is the Six of Swords. This is a card of transition, of moving from a turbulent and uncertain place towards something calmer and clearer. I feel like part of you has already been mentally preparing for a shift, even without knowing what form it would take. You have been slowly releasing the version of this situation that caused you the most pain, slowly letting it all drift. The Six of Swords tells me that you are ready for something new to enter, even if you have not said that out loud. There is a quiet readiness in you right now, a part of you that has done real inner work without even naming it. You are more open than you think you are, and what is coming toward you is going to confirm that for you. The next card is the Lovers. And I want you to really hear this because the Lovers is not a small card to pull for your energy right now. The Lovers speaks to a moment of choice, a moment of alignment, a moment where two people come into full recognition. This card is telling me that on your side, there is a real and genuine feeling toward this person. Not just interest, not just curiosity, but something that has roots, something that has been quietly and steadily growing. The Lovers is also a card of vulnerability, of being willing to be fully seen by another person. And I feel like part of what has held you back is the fear of being that open, that exposed, that completely honest. But this card is showing me that your heart is actually ready, even if your mind is still carefully working through it. When this person comes to you with what they have to say, you are going to feel something unlock deep inside of you. Something that you have been keeping very carefully contained is going to want to come forward all at once. The last card for your side is the Star. The Star is hope. It is healing. It is the part of you that still believes something beautiful is genuinely possible. Even through the waiting, even through the uncertainty, even through the quiet moments where you doubted everything. There is a part of you that never fully let go of this, and the Star is showing me that part of you so clearly. You kept the door open even on the days when you were not sure if anyone was ever going to come through it. That quiet, stubborn, gentle hope is exactly what has kept you in alignment with this moment right here. And right now, that hope is about to be met with something real, something honest, something that finally matches it. Now let's talk about this person and what has actually been going on their side, because I feel like there is a lot more happening beneath the surface than you have been able to see. This person has not been careless, they have not been indifferent, and they have not been unaware of you. They have been carrying something quietly, carefully, and with a lot of internal weight behind it. I want you to understand that their silence has never been about you not mattering to them. It has been about them not being ready, not being sure, not knowing how to hold their own feelings in words. There is a difference between not caring and being afraid to care out loud, and this person falls squarely into the second. They have been watching you, thinking about you, holding space for you inside of themselves without ever naming it out loud. The first card for their side is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is the card of self-imposed limitation, of someone who feels completely trapped inside their own mind. I feel like this person has been held back, not by you, not by circumstance, but by their own deep and persistent fear. They have been standing at the edge of something, and something inside them has been saying, what if this all goes wrong? What if I say this, and it changes everything, and not in the way I am hoping for it to go? That fear has been louder than their courage, at least until very recently, until something finally and truly shifted inside of them. The Eight of Swords also tells me that this person has been completely overthinking every possible version of this moment, playing it out in their head, rehearsing the words, imagining your reaction, running through every possible outcome very carefully. They have been so incredibly deep inside their own thoughts that they have been unable to move forward until right now. But something has changed, something real has cracked open inside of them, and the Eight of Swords is beginning to fall away. The next card for their side is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is the card of grief, of someone quietly mourning something they feel they have already lost or missed. I feel like this person has been sitting with a deep fear that they have already waited too long to speak. That maybe by holding back, by staying quiet, by not saying what they felt, they have already missed their moment. There is a sadness in them, a quiet one, about time that has passed and words that were left completely unspoken. They have been grieving a version of this connection that never fully got to become what they felt it could be. The Five of Cups shows me that this person deeply regrets the silence they chose to protect themselves with. They wish they had said something sooner. They wish they had been braver earlier. They are so tired of waiting, and that tiredness, that emotional exhaustion from holding all of this in, is actually what is pushing them forward right now. They are not coming to you because the moment is perfect. They are coming because they simply cannot hold it in any longer. The next card for their side is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is new energy, new direction, a spark that has finally found its way to the surface. I feel like something has recently ignited in this person, a real shift in their mindset, a new and clear level of awareness. Something happened, whether it was a single moment, a quiet realization, or a decision made alone late at night. They decided that the fear of saying something was no longer bigger than the fear of saying absolutely nothing at all. The Page of Wands is also a card of honesty, of someone stepping into a truer and braver version of themselves. This person is choosing to show up differently, to be bolder, to stop letting fear write the story for them. That shift is real, it is recent, and it is the direct reason this moment is finally coming towards you right now. The last card for their side is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the wish card, the card of someone holding a very specific hope deep in their heart. This card tells me that what this person wants most is you, is this connection, is this moment of real truth. Their wish is not complicated, it is not abstract, it is deeply personal, and it is pointed directly at you. They are coming to you because they want something real, something mutual, something they have been afraid to ask for. The Nine of Cups also tells me that this person genuinely believes this moment could give them exactly that. They are not coming with doubt. They are not coming with hesitation. They are coming with a completely full heart. Whatever they are about to say, it is backed by everything they have been feeling and carrying for a very long time. Now let's talk about what is actually about to happen and how this moment is going to unfold. Because the cards are showing me something very specific here, and I want you to pay close attention to all of it. The first card is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is the card of someone who has already set things in motion, who has already taken the first step. I feel like this person has already made a move, maybe something small, maybe something you almost did not notice. A message that felt slightly different, a look that held a little longer, a shift in how they have been showing up toward you. These were not accidents, they were intentional. They were this person testing the ground before they say what they need to say. The Three of Wands tells me that this person has been preparing for this moment, quietly, deliberately, with real and clear purpose. They are not going to come out of nowhere. There will be a moment of build-up, a moment where you feel something is coming. And when it arrives, you are going to understand that everything before it was leading exactly to this point all along. I also want to say that the Three of Wands carries a sense of expansion, of something moving from private to visible. What has lived only inside of this person, in their thoughts and their feelings and their quiet hoping, is about to become real. It is about to exist outside of them, in words, in air, in a moment between the two of you that cannot be taken back. The next card is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a new emotional beginning, a cup overflowing, a feeling that can no longer be kept inside. This card is showing me that what this person is about to offer you is coming from the very deepest part of them. Not a surface level conversation, not a casual admission, but something that has been building inside of them for a long time. The Ace of Cups is the card of emotional truth finally being poured out, and that is exactly what is coming toward you. I feel like when this person speaks, it is going to feel like a release, like they have been holding their breath for too long. The words are going to come with weight, with warmth, with a kind of sincerity that is impossible to dismiss or ignore. And that is why you will not be able to say no, because what they bring is going to feel completely and undeniably real. The next card is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the card of timing, of cycles completing, of a moment that was always meant to arrive. I feel like this reading is confirming that the timing of what is coming is not random at all. There is a sense of inevitability here, like this conversation has been quietly written into the fabric of your connection. The wheel is turning, things are aligning, and what felt uncertain is about to become very clear very quickly. This person is going to reach out, they are going to create the moment. They are not going to leave it to chance. Whether it is a direct conversation, a message that says everything, or a moment in person, they are making it happen. The Wheel of Fortune also signals that after this moment, something permanently shifts between the two of you. There is no going back to the version of this connection that existed before these words are spoken out loud. What they are about to say is going to change the dynamic between you, and the cards are saying in a very good way. I also feel that the wheel is bringing a sense of divine timing to all of this, like the universe itself has been waiting. Like the conditions have finally aligned, like both of you have been brought to exactly the right place at exactly the right time. This is not a coincidence. This is not random. And whatever happens next, it was always going to lead to this moment. The last card is the Sunday. The Sunday is clarity. It is warmth. It is the moment when everything that was hidden finally comes into full light. This card is telling me that what comes after this conversation is going to feel like relief, like brightness, like finally. The Sunday does not show up for small moments. It shows up when something genuinely transformative is on the horizon. I feel like this person coming to you with what they have to say is the beginning of something that feels genuinely good. Not complicated, not heavy, not something that leaves you more confused than before, but something that actually brings light. The Sunday is also a card of confidence, and it is telling me that this person is going to show up with full energy. They are not going to whisper this. They are not going to half say it. They are going to mean every single word they speak. Stay open, because what is coming towards you right now is something your heart has genuinely been waiting to receive. Now we get into the part of this reading that I feel is the most important of all. Because this is where I want to talk about what this person has never actually said to you out loud, the things they have kept completely to themselves, the feelings they have never given words to until right now. The first card here is the moon. The moon is the card of what lives beneath the surface, of feelings that run so deep they almost scare the person holding them. I feel like this person has been sitting with something that they themselves have struggled to fully understand. Not because it is complicated, but because it is so big, so real, so consuming that putting it into words felt impossible. The moon tells me that what this person feels for you is not light. It is not casual. It is not something they can walk away from. There is a depth to what they carry for you that has surprised even them, that has kept them up at night thinking about you. They have lain awake replaying conversations, turning over moments, wondering what you were thinking, wondering if you felt it too. This is not a passing feeling. This is not something that came and went. This is something that has only grown stronger with time. The moon also speaks to a secret, something this person has been protecting very carefully inside of themselves. I also feel that the moon is revealing something about the physical layer of what this person feels for you. There is a pull, a very specific and undeniable pull that they have never spoken about, but that has always been there. They notice you in a way that goes beyond emotional. They are drawn to you in a way they have not been able to explain. The next card is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is the card of fantasy, of someone who has been living inside the version of this they have imagined. I feel like this person has played out 1,000 versions of what it would feel like to finally say this to you. They have imagined your face, they have imagined your voice, they have imagined what the air would feel like after. There is a deeply romantic quality to how this person thinks about you, a tenderness that goes far beyond just wanting. They have thought about small things, specific things, the kind of details that only matter when feelings are very real. The way you say certain things, the way you look when you are not paying attention, the way you make them feel seen, those are not the thoughts of this person passing the time. These are the thoughts of someone who has genuinely gone for you. The Seven of Cups also tells me that part of what they are about to say has been rehearsed in their mind many times. They know what they want to tell you. They have known for a while. They have just been waiting for the courage to say it. The next card is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is emotional maturity, deep feeling held with steadiness, love that does not panic or run from itself. This card is telling me that what this person feels is not impulsive. It is not a reaction. It is a settled and certain knowing. They are not coming to you in a moment of weakness or confusion. They are coming from a place of complete emotional clarity. The King of Cups also speaks to a desire for real intimacy, for genuine closeness, for being truly known by another person. What this person has never said to you is that being around you feels like something they have not experienced before. That there is a comfort in your presence, a specific kind of ease that they have not found with anyone else. They have never told you that you are the person they think of first, that you are the one they want to tell things to. They have never said that saying goodbye to you always feels a little heavier than it should, a little harder than expected. They have never told you that there are moments in their day where something happens and their first thought is you. That you have made your way into the small, ordinary parts of their life without them even trying to let you in. These are the confessions that have been sitting quietly inside of them for longer than either of you may fully know. The last card is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is celebration. It is homecoming. It is the feeling of arriving somewhere you were always meant to be. This card is showing me that what this person wants to give you is the feeling of being chosen clearly and completely. They want you to know without any doubt that it is you, that it has always been you, that nothing about that is uncertain. The confession that is coming is not just words. It is this person finally giving you the truth they have been holding back. And that truth is that you have meant more to them than they have ever allowed themselves to say until now. Now let's bring this home because the final cards in this reading are everything. This is where we look at what comes next, what the advice is, and what the outcome is showing me. The first card for the close is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is the card of emotional fulfillment, of something reaching its most complete and beautiful form. I feel like this card is here to tell you that what is coming has the potential to be genuinely life-changing. Not in a dramatic or overwhelming way, but in the quiet way that real things are. In the way that actually lasts, the Ten of Cups speaks to a sense of arrival, of something that has been building finally landing in the most right way. This card is showing me that if you stay open, if you receive what this person brings without shutting down, something beautiful grows. It is showing me a version of this where both of you finally stop navigating around each other and just meet in the middle, where the conversation that has been waiting to happen finally happens, and everything after it feels lighter and more clear. The Ten of Cups does not show up to disappoint. It shows up when the potential for real happiness is genuinely very close. I also want to say that the Ten of Cups is a card of emotional safety, of finally being in a place where it is okay to feel. It is the card that comes after a long journey, after the uncertainty, after the waiting, after the not knowing. It is the card that says, you made it through the hard part, and what is on the other side of this moment is worth it. The next card is Justice. Justice is the card of truth, of things being brought into balance, of what is real finally being acknowledged clearly. I feel like justice is here to confirm that what this person is about to say is honest, it is fair, it is grounded in truth. There is no manipulation here, no hidden agenda, no version of this where you will feel tricked or misled after. Justice also speaks to a kind of cosmic balancing, like what is owed to you emotionally is finally about to be given. You have been patient, you have been measured, you have held your own feelings with a lot of care and a lot of quiet dignity. And justice is saying that patience is about to be honored, that the waiting is about to mean something very real. Justice is also telling me that this moment has been a long time coming on an energetic level, not just a personal one. The universe has been moving things into place quietly and precisely, and this conversation is the result of all of that. What is about to happen is not just two people talking. It is something that has been aligned for longer than you realize. The next card is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is the card of standing at the threshold, of holding the world in your hands and choosing your path forward. I feel like this card is specifically for you. It is the advice card. It is what the reading wants you to truly understand. When this person comes to you, you are going to have a choice, not just about what you say, but about how open you allow yourself to be. The Two of Wands is asking you to be brave enough to meet this person where they are, to not close yourself off out of habit. You have been guarded for good reason. You have been careful for good reason. But this is a moment to let that soften. The cards are not asking you to be reckless. They are asking you to be willing, to let yourself receive something genuinely good. Because sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is simply allow yourself to believe that something real is happening. The last card is the World. The World is completion. It is wholeness. It is the end of one chapter and the full and intentional beginning of the next. This is the card the reading chose to close on, and I do not take that lightly, because the World does not show up casually. It is here to tell you that what is about to happen between you and this person marks the end of the in-between. The period of wondering, of not knowing, of holding back and being held at a distance is coming to a close right now. What opens after this conversation is something that has the potential to be deeply real, deeply mutual, and deeply good. The World is also a card of self-completion, of someone stepping into a fuller and more honest version of themselves. That is happening on both sides. You and this person are both arriving at this moment more ready than you have ever been. So my advice to you is simple. Stay present, stay soft, and trust what you already feel when you hear what they have to say. Your heart already knows the answer. It has known for a while. and this moment is finally going to give you permission to act on it. This person is coming, the moment is close, and you are ready for everything that is about to unfold. This is where we look at what comes next, what the advice is, and what the outcome is showing me. The first card for the close is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is the card of emotional fulfillment, of something reaching its most complete and beautiful form. I feel like this card is here to tell you that what is coming has the potential to be genuinely life-changing. Not in a dramatic or overwhelming way, but in the quiet way that real things are, in the way that actually lasts. The Ten of Cups speaks to a sense of arrival, of something that has been building finally landing in the most right way. This card is showing me that if you stay open, if you receive what this person brings without shutting down, something beautiful grows. It is showing me a version of this where both of you finally stop navigating around each other and just meet in the middle, where the conversation that has been waiting to happen finally happens, and everything after it feels lighter and more clear. The Ten of Cups does not show up to disappoint. It shows up when the potential for real happiness is genuinely very close. I also want to say that the Ten of Cups is a card of emotional safety, of finally being in a place where it is okay to feel. It is the card that comes after a long journey, after the uncertainty, after the waiting, after the not knowing. It is the card that says, you made it through the hard part, and what is on the other side of this moment is worth it. The next card is Justice. Justice is the card of truth, of things being brought into balance, of what is real finally being acknowledged clearly. I feel like justice is here to confirm that what this person is about to say is honest, it is fair, it is grounded in truth. There is no manipulation here, no hidden agenda, no version of this where you will feel tricked or misled after. Justice also speaks to a kind of cosmic balancing, like what is owed to you emotionally is finally about to be given. You have been patient, you have been measured, you have held your own feelings with a lot of care and a lot of quiet dignity. And justice is saying that patience is about to be